In 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He had 3 ships and left from Spain. He sailed through sunshine, wind, and rain. He sailed by night, he sailed by day. He used the stars to find his way. So who was Columbus anyway? Was he this guy? Or maybe this guy? I don't know, 'cause he looks too much like this guy, and this is Rembrandt. Columbus wasn't an artist. I like to think that maybe he looked more like this guy. This is Coronado. He he went looking for the city of gold. He traveled from the middle of Mexico all the way to Oklahoma. Along the way he conquered the Zuni Indians. They didn't have any gold, just topaz and other stones. They used it for jewelry and decorations, but Coronado wanted silver and gold. Maybe Columbus looked like this guy, Cortez. He was worse than Coronado. He conquered the Aztecs not long after Columbus landed in the New World. The Aztecs were one of the most advanced societies in all of the Americas. Beautiful cities, beautiful art. They had some gold before Cortez showed up anyways. And then there's this guy, Pizarro. He was the worst. Nothing but a two-bit pirate. He was the most cruel of them all. He conquered the Incas, who also had beautiful cities. They had gold too, and lots of silver. His partner in crime was this guy, De Soto. They killed the Incan chiefs and made the rest of the people slaves digging for gold and silver. Worked them to death in the gold and silver mines. Hundreds and thousands of them. All that gold and silver was shipped back to Spain, except for what they kept themselves. After they were done, not much left of the Incas, not much left of gold and silver either. The Arawak natives were very nice. They gave the sailors food and spice. Columbus sailed on to find some gold to bring back home as he'd been told. So Columbus, was he any different? We all know the story. Sailed across the ocean. His men threatened to mutiny and they finally spotted land. The native Arawaks came to greet them on the beach. Columbus claimed the land for Spain and told the Arawaks that they were now subjects of Ferdinand and Isabella. Of course they had no idea what he was talking about, since they didn't speak his language. But it didn't matter. He put them to work. Gold and silver, riches is what he wanted, and like Cortez and Pizarro, he worked them to death. The conditions were so bad that eventually the Arawaks rebelled and killed some of the Spanish, and then the Spanish retaliated. A man by the name of Las Casas described it a few years later. He thought the Spanish treated the natives horribly, and he complained to the King of Spain and the Church. He described how they would hang 13 natives on a rack in honor of Jesus and the 12 disciples and then set them on fire. How they would kill women and children and mutilate them and burn their bodies. Well, word got back to Spain about how bad things were in the New World. Columbus's own men finally rose up against him and arrested him. He went back to Spain for the last time as prisoner in chains. And what happened to the Arawaks? Like practically everyone else the Spanish came into contact with, they all disappeared. A few of their descendants are still around, but only a few. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He made the trip again and again, trading gold to bring to Spain the first American. No, not quite, but Columbus was brave and he was bright.